Hey all, my name is Paul Borosky and I am the owner of Quality Business Plan. And what I'd like to do today is to show you all how to have a pro forma financial projections ready for a real estate flipping company in about 30 minutes or less. So now please keep in mind that's a Herculean feat to have, especially in the real estate company, pro forma financial projections ready for a flipping company. So when you're going to do that, I am going to be using a financial model that I've created and I do sell on my website for my business plans related to home flipping or real estate flipping and real estate flipping financial projections. So I'm not starting from scratch. I am using a business model or a financial model. So just keep that in mind. So this structure, this financial projections, the way that I've structured it, it's really good for business plan writing purposes. So if you've already written your real estate flipping business plan, but you just need a model to go ahead and align with that business plan you've already written, well, this should fit the bill. It's also good for sales projections and also for benchmarking. So if you want to flip one or two houses a month, well, this model is going to help you align your costs and your revenues and to kind of show you what your profits are going to be if you're able to meet your benchmarks. However, there are some limitations to my real estate flipping financial model. First, the model is in Microsoft Office, so it is the business plan itself is in a Word document. The financial model is in an Excel document. The financial model is not going to transfer over to Google Docs, or it's not going to transfer into Apple products. So keep that in mind. There are some limitations to it. Also, for the real estate flipping, one of the limitations is that if you're going to flip one house or less a month, then this might not be the best model for you. Real estate's a little bit tricky because a lot of people, what they're going to do is they'll be flipping houses every 3 and 4 months, where my financial model is designed to have revenues come in every month. So if you're going to be flipping one or more houses a month, this model should be able to meet your needs. All right, so from this little foundation that I've just set, the next thing we're going to do is give you a little bit of background about me, and then I'm going to introduce you to my financial model that I've customized for the house flipping industry. All right, so a little bit about me. I am a professional financial modeler and also a business plan writer. So if you need a business plan or financial projections done and you just don't have the time to do it for your home flipping company, give me a call, pick up the phone, send me a message, send me a text, send me an email. Be absolutely delighted to help you, not only with your home flipping financial projections, but if you need a business plan as well, love to help. If you've already written up your business plan, your financial model is already set, but you're still stumbling on some of the terminology for some either writing your business plan or just for the financial projections, you just don't understand some of the terminology. Check me out on Amazon.com. I've got books I've published for business plan writing as well as for understanding financial projections. So I've got books on both on Amazon. And then finally, I am an adjunct professor and subject matter expert for both business and finance. So I've got education backing up some of my thoughts and ideas that I am going to introduce you all to actually right now. All right, so as I've been alluding to for the last 3 minutes and 40 seconds, I do have a structure and a strategy that if y'all follow it, you will be able to have your home flipping pro forma financial projections ready in about 30 minutes. And the way to do that is to work off of one of my financial models that I have designed for the house flipping industry. So in all of my financial models and including the home flipping financial model, you can buy it on my website, and I'll show you where that is in just a minute. But each one of my financial models has 4 tabs. It's going to have your information page, your projections, your profit and loss, and your income statement. Your income statement is just your pro forma income statement for the next 5 years, showing your revenues, your expenses, and your expected net profits. Profit and loss for the first year is going to show you month by month, month 1 through month 3, what your revenues are and what your net profits are going to be. And again, I can't stress this enough. This is assuming that you're going to be flipping 1 or more houses per month. Next is going to be the financial projections. This is just a highlight tab showing you your annual revenues, your costs, your net profits, and then also some charts and graphs that if you like, you can go ahead and utilize. And all of the information you're going to be changing is on this beautiful little information page right here. So any changes you want to make to the financial model, you make it right here in the darker blue colors and darker blue color cells. Once you make these changes, it will roll into your projection tab, your profit and loss tab, and your income statement tab. So you make changes here, and all the other information changes on the other tabs. So on this tab, I do break this into a few sections as well. Here is, I've got this labeled as daily revenues. This is going to be more monthly revenues. We're not going to be selling a house a month, or a house a day rather. So this is going to be our monthly sales. And then right here, so this is going to be our monthly sales category. This is going to be our labor category. That's not going to include subcontractors though. Our startup cost will be right here. Our monthly fixed cost will be put right here. Tax rate, whatever that is going to be right here, and then your annual growth rate for your sales as well as for advertising and office and utilities and such. And then if you're taking out a loan, here is some information to help you calculate your payment, and also this information will be plugged into your pro forma financial projections for the next 12 months as well as the income statement for the next 5 years. All right, so let's zip on up to the top. So here is a monthly sales. For the monthly sales, like I said, I'm estimating that y'all are going to be flipping one house per month. If you're going to be flipping less than one house per month, then the revenues and costs are really not going to be aligned. You might be able to use it, but it's going to be hard to justify. Whereas you're flipping one or two houses per month, it's going to be a lot easier, where you're getting in there, you're hitting it hard, you're fixing it up, and you're flipping it and you're selling it. So again, this is a great structure for one or more houses per month. So if you are going to be selling one house or flipping one house per month, you're going to change that number right here. So however many houses you're going to be flipping per month, this is the number you're going to put right here. Here is the estimated average sales price. So if you're anticipating $200,000 as the sales price for your homes, you would put that there. If it's going to be $225,000, then you would just update the sales price to right here. So you're using averages. Here, this is your variable cost. Your variable cost is going to be how much it's going to cost you to acquire the home and to fix the home up and to pay your subcontractors. So this estimate right here is saying that you're going to buy homes that are in distress, but it's not going to cost you a lot to fix them up. And then what this is saying is 80% of what you purchase it at, or your variable cost of the $225,000 is your sales price is $225,000. The cost to fix it up and to sell it is 80% of that, or $180,000. So this is saying on average you're going to profit about $45,000 per home flipped. The salary section, the labor section, we're saying that you're going to be the only employee and you're paying yourself about $5,000 a month. Again, you can change this information right here. And then you might have one helper or one assistant that you're going to be paying $15 an hour. If you're not going to have any assistants, then all you do is put a 0 right there, and boom, that information is removed and your net profits go up. However, if you are going to have one or even two assistants, then you just put that information right here, and the financial projections are updated accordingly. I'm going to go ahead and move this back to 1. All right, the next thing what we're going to have here is going to be the equity investment. So for this, or rather, this is going to be your startup cost. So for the startup cost, the top two lines are going to be how you're going to be funding your project. So for this right here, equity investment, I'm saying you're going to be bringing to the table $25,000, and you're going to be taking a loan out for $175,000. So a total of $200,000 for startup cost. And these two numbers added together need to equal this $200,000 right here. So the way we're going to be spending our money is going to be the second section of the startup cost, when I'm anticipating that we're going to be buying homes in distress for about $100,000. We're going to have $70,000 in working capital. Inventory is going to be about $5,000. Supplies $10,000. Advertising to sell the home $5,000, and so on and so forth. But if we're going to invest $50,000 in equity, this is now going to be $225,000. So we're going to have to add some $25,000 to this category right here. These sections right here, in order for our startup cost or our startup funding to equal our total cost. So to do that, we might go ahead and increase our working capital to 105, or rather 95. So we reduced it to 95,000 or increased it to 95,000, and now we're in alignment again with our equity investment of $50,000, loan amount of 125, total 225, and it's aligned right here. So whatever your startup costs are going to be, make sure whatever your startup funding is going to be in these two sections here are aligned right here. Also, when you enter a loan amount right here, it does go to this bottom section right here, and it updates that information and also calculates your payment for you. So this is anticipating that you're going to be taking out a loan, at least for the first one, at 5% interest for a 30-year term, and paying it off from there. All right, the next section is going to be your monthly fixed cost. So for this section right here, we're not going to have, or actually we might have an office. So this rent right here is going to include what our office space is going to be, whatever the rent is for the office space. And then whatever your utilities are. If you're not going to have an office, then just zero it out right there. And your utilities may reflect your cell phone bill or what have you. Office expenses is going to be all the paper and your ink cartridges and stuff. Then you've got your insurance, whatever you're going to be paying for insurance, accounting, advertising on a monthly basis, and then other. So these are going to be your fixed costs for your home flipping company. Whatever they are, just make sure that you update that information in here. Again, accordingly, all that information is going to roll into your profit and your income statement as well. Finally, these are going to be your growth rates. I'm anticipating that you're going to be growing your home your home flipping business at about 25% for the first year, and then for years 2 through 5 is going to slowly decline in growth. Next is going to be, and finally, is going to be loan information right here, which again, if you whatever number you put right here for the loan amount, that's going to carry down here. You have the chance of changing your interest rate. You also have a chance of changing your term, whatever your term is going to be. And again, that information is going to update accordingly. All right, so hopefully this information is helpful. And if you feel this home flipping financial model is going to be beneficial for you, then what you can do is zip on over to my website at qualitybusinessplan.com/real estate flipping business plan template. And right here, you'll be able to go ahead and purchase my business plan template. Also, if you need some assistance, I do offer various tutorials for helping you write up your business plan, and also for modifying your financial projections. So if this information is helpful, fantastic. Zip on over to my website, go ahead and pick up this model, and hopefully you'll be able to have your financial projections done in 30 minutes. It took us about 12 minutes just to modify these, so it's not too bad. And then finally, as always, have a fantastic day. Thank you.